Hi students, my greetings to everyone. In today's session, we are going to learn about the most important part of English language, the tenses. Tenses are the fundamental part of the English language. They help in describing things that take place at different times, such as present, past, or future. Before we move on to the topic in detail, let us have a brief understanding of certain important learning points. First one is tense, that means time. Next one is verb, indicates the tense. Verb is an action word. அதாவது நம்ம தமிழில் வினைச்சொல் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். Action may be present, past or future. Hence, there are three main types of tenses: present tense, past tense and future tense. Verb forms will vary with person and number as well as tenses. First person is I and the plural is we. Second person, both singular and plural are the same. Third person, he, she, it. அவன், அவள், அது அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம் தமிழில். They, அவர்கள், அவைகள் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். Now we shall study about verb forms with some examples. First form of verb is V1. V1 verb அப்படின்னு சொன்னாலே present form of verb. The first one is play, come, go, walk, cry. That is the base form. And the other one is S form. Base form I, we, you, theyக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். And the S form is nothing but singular. Either specifica will be using it for third person singular. He, she, it. For example, he plays, he teaches, it cries. And the next one is B form verbs. B form verbs are am, is, are, was and were. Am, is, are. We use them for present, expressing present tense. Was and were for expressing past. I am, he is, she is, it is. We are, you are, they are. And the past form is I was, he was, she was, it was. We were, you were, they were. B form verbs have multiple uses. And the third one is present participle or ing form. Present participle verb form அப்படிங்கிறது verb plus ing. Playing, eating, writing, running. You please kindly note that these verbs can never be used alone without an auxiliary verb. Here, these present participle should be preceded by be form verbs in order to make present continuous tense and past continuous tense. This clarity is very much needed for better understanding of tenses. Otherwise, you'll go wrong. And the next one is past form, or we call it as V2 verb. Here, actually, this is used to express action that have already happened earlier in the past time. Last year, like yesterday, previous day. அந்த மாதிரி ஏற்கனவே முடிஞ்ச ஆக்ஷனை ரெஃபர் பண்ணுறதுக்கு V2 வேர்ப்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். இதுலேயே நம்ம ரெண்டு பாஸ்ட் ஆக்ஷன் வந்து அது டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக இருக்கும். அந்த நெக்ஸ்ட் ஃபார்ம் இஸ் பாஸ்ட் பார்ட்டிசிபிள், தட் இஸ் V3 ஃபார்ம். திஸ் இஸ் ஆல்வேஸ் ஸ்பெஷல். இந்த பாஸ்ட் பார்ட்டிசிபிள் ஃபார்மை நம்ம தமிழில் சொல்லும்போது முற்றுவினை கம்ப்ளீட்டட் ஆக்ஷனை ரெஃபர் பண்ணுறதுக்கு தான் இதை யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். ஸோ யூ கேனாட் யூஸ் தீஸ் வேர்ப்ஸ் அலோன் இன் அ சென்டென்ஸ் டு ஃப்ரேம் எனி டென்ஸ். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், I written. It's a meaningless sentence. So past participle form should be preceded by have verbs in order to express perfect tenses. Next, have verbs: have, has, had. This is another type of auxiliary verbs. Here, these verbs can also sometimes act as a main verb. I have a chalk piece with me. I have a pen. That means I own a chalk piece. I hold a chalk piece. அப்போ அது main verb வரும். For example, written. She has written அப்படின்னு சொல்லணும்னா present perfect. They have played, present perfect tense. She had written, past perfect. They had played, past perfect. So நிறைய இதில் rules and regulations we need to follow and understand. Next one is do verbs. Here do verbs can also act as a main verb as well as an auxiliary verb. So in order to frame negatives and interrogatives, we use do form verbs. And then does is singular, do is plural, do and does together represent present, did is past. And the next one is modal verbs. Modal auxiliary verbs are always special. Will and would, shall and should, can and could, may and might, and will be followed by main verb. I will do this, I can do this. So on the will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might பக்கத்தில் ஒரு ஆக்ஷன் வேர்ட் வரும். பட் செமி மாடல்ஸில் என்ன பண்ணுவோம்னா dare to, need to, ought to, used to, அது பக்கத்தில் ஒரு to form யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். So they are known as semi models. We'll have a separate session on this. Identify the verb forms in the following sentences. She is an IAS officer. Here is a B form verb. It expresses the state of being, what she is. The sun rises in the east. Rises, it is S form verb, that is singular. Because sun, it refers, the pronoun of sun is it third person singular. So to express something in the present tense, we use B1 verb. She has completed her MBA course. Here completed is a past participle form of the verb and preceded by has, and it forms present perfect tense. Sadhana sang well. Sang is a past form of verb, B2 verb. To express past action, we use this verb. We are learning English grammar. Here learn plus ing. So ing form of verb preceded by are, be form, makes present continuous tense. And the next one is, we have seen that movie several times. Here have form along with past participle form makes present perfect tense. She doesn't teach maths. Do form which expresses negative sense. Where do you live? Do form. To ask question we use to. We can attend the function. Modal auxiliary verb. Can followed by action word attend makes pure modal verb. I ought to visit my parents. Here ought plus to, semi-modal auxiliary verb. Of course, you could have understood the different verb forms and how they are helpful in framing different tenses. The clarity of verb forms will help you understand tenses, make your communication very effective and meaningful, and also improve your language skills. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.